A group of female students in New Zealand used the media to fight back their school's dress code policy. And it's much more than that. It's not just the dress code. So the issue was that their skirt's hem was not below the knee. The deputy principal took them to the principal office and had a word with them. This is what got them upset. So according to News Hub, one of the media outlets that they reached out to, one of the students told the publication she didn't have a problem with fixing her skirt until the deputy principal said the reason behind the request was to, quote, keep our girls safe, stop boys getting ideas, and create a good work environment for the male staff. That's when they got really enraged and decided to contact the media outlet. Another student that was there, she said that they were really visibly upset by the comments because, quote, the rules themselves aren't the problem. The problem is when these codes target girls specifically because their bodies are sexual and distracting. The principal did reach out and he did not apologize for it, saying that these are the rules and they are a distraction in so many words that they have the uniform because they don't want the girls to distract the exactly what the girls said, the male students and the male staff. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
I'm following the dress code.
That's a long skirt. I'm very creative with these.
Taliban dress code.
What?
No.
Yes.
Let's see.
I'll explain my thoughts later.
These students schooled the principal.
Yeah.
You go, girls. You go. I love that they can have a voice. I love that they can contact a media outlet. They can go on Twitter. They can actually have a voice. And I love that they really did clarify it wasn't the dress code per se. It was his remarks surrounding why they have that dress code. And I love that I think they articulated it perfectly.
That's exactly why I said my, awesomely creative and thoughtful 5 words, because that same exact concept is the same exact concept behind Sharia law, that people heavily criticize around the world, that women have to cover their bodies and that they should be ashamed of their sexualities, and that because it makes their indecent exposure gets the men around them excited, aroused.
And if something were to happen to them, it's not the men's fault. It's their fault for dressing that way.
I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
It's really not. It's not fair that, for instance, if this happened to me, I would be like, okay, so my comfort and how I feel comes last, but how these guys who can control themselves, like,
not even the boys, the male staff as well, which makes it extra creepy. It's like, dude, don't be a pedophile. Or if you're going to be a pedophile, don't work at a school maybe.
And then you're generalizing all guys too, which sucks too. By having a code like that, you're saying that all guys are bad and all guys can't control themselves instead of using your resources to just provide proper education, boundaries, respect. That's what you should be doing, not in using these dress codes.
And what I like about this story as well is that the girls were organized and very deliberate in taking action. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't just, that they had this meeting and they were upset by it and they just, well, whatever. Like I don't want to get in any more trouble. They were organized. They went to the media and they were very articulate in why this made them upset. That it's not, because I went to a school with a dress code for a time.
Same.
And it really isn't a big deal. If it's uniform and everyone is on board with that and it's for the right reasons, it's not that big of a deal.
It's pretty shitty.
But, it's annoying.
It's so annoying to put on like a tie every day and a suit when you don't want to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that they were very articulate in saying that wasn't what made them upset. What made them upset was the remarks about their sexuality, and just like you were saying, Jessi, about boys and faculty not being able to control themselves. That's super creepy. And
but in reality,
you're making it
will
weird.
Will boys be able to control themselves when they're that young? I don't know. I'm not saying it's a good enough reason.
Of course they will. I went to a public
I'm not saying it's going to lead to rape. I'm just saying where they're coming from. I personally kind of understand why he would make that remark. It's incredibly creepy and inappropriate that he did, but I don't think that person, just to play devil's advocate here, I don't think that principal was thinking like, oh, I just want to rape these girls. That's why I don't wear the skirts. He meant like boys.
He's incredibly ignorant. Ignorant. Mm-hmm. He is.
Okay.
Calling him out.
I'll live with that. I won't play devil's advocate. You're ignorant, sir. Those skirts are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're so ridiculous. When they're below the knee, it's so funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. And also make sure you watch us on watchable.com.